Hey, what's up guys? I've got an update here on SCPADD. We'll call this update number 1, hopefully of many updates for you guys. So, first I just wanted to talk about the response. It's been pretty incredible. I know that I keep mentioning that in my videos, but really I'm overwhelmed with the support that this project is getting, and it's really driving me and the others working on this project to move forward with it. That being said, I've got a new website just launched today. If you go to SCPADD.com with 2 Ds, you'll be able to check that out. I don't have it fleshed out yet with features and screenshots and all that kind of stuff, but that will be coming in the future. For the first time in my life, I set up a Twitter account, so you can follow me at SCPADD. Once I learn how to use it, maybe one of you guys can help me out with that. You can find me in Discord. I'm much more acclimated to that. And I got a Patreon page set up as well. I will talk about that later in this video. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? I know you guys are dying to see this. Unfortunately, my webcam here isn't the best quality. I can assure you it looks real crisp and amazing in person here. Kind of like you're looking at a hollow display or something, but this is all I've got for now. So this is what we'll roll with. So I'll give you a brief overview. We'll do a top-down little inspection of SCPADD, at least what's done so far. The only thing completed as of right now is the Flight Systems tab. I've been adding features like crazy due to requests from a bunch of people in Discord, so we're prototyping all of the other tabs right now, so just keep that in mind. Everything's subject to change, and I'm sure it will, but it will be for the best. So first, you'll see in the top left there's a little green check and it says connected to computer name. That's just to confirm the connection to your host PC where you're going to be playing Star Citizen. At the top middle there's a logo. On the top right we have a menu, so this is functioning now. As you can see, we've got a lot of placeholder stuff right now, but all of this will be functional in the future. Close that. And then you can see we have our tabs underneath that, so we've got, you can click all these, and then we've got the comms. You can just press that, the comms come up, and it's still doing the glitchy comms thing. That's not the MFD, that is the game. Don't blame me. Then we've got our MobiGlass, we can pull that up. Close that. We got our star map. I'm still working on an icon for that one, but that's what's going to live there for now at least. So we can close out of that. And then you can see we've got all these little buttons at the top here. So we've got decoupled mode. We can turn that on and off. We've got our, actually, let me move this here so you can see that. So we got our decoupled mode. You can see that turns on and off there on the screen. We got our ESP. I'm going to scanning mode, turn that off. We've got free look, and then you can see I'm moving around here, and free look is staying toggled on there until we turn it off. We've got a bunch of buttons here, flight ready, cycle camera. We can click on that, you can see cycles of camera. We got look behind, we got our landing gear, so if we go to cycle camera, you'll be able to see the landing gear. I don't typically use a keyboard and mouse. I usually use a HOTAS, so I'm using a keyboard and mouse right now, so bear with me. We'll go back here, pull back up our landing gear. We've got engage auto land, and you can exit your seat as well. So there's some of those main buttons there. We'll just get back into the seat here. Okay, so we'll go over quantum travel and initiating spool in a few minutes here. So next thing I wanted to show you, I know a lot of people mentioned, oh my god, self-destruct is like, I'm going to hit that accidentally, I'm going to blow up, and I'm going to be pissed at you. Well, that's not the case. I've come up with a bunch of different ideas for how that's going to work. For now, what's happening is if you hold it, there's a little icon there that says hold. It's hard to see on the webcam, but it is there. If you hold it for 3 seconds, right now what's going to happen is you're going to self-destruct. I disabled it because I have other things to show you and I don't want to blow up, but here's what it looks like. You can see, then you self-destruct. Eject will work in the same manner. We've got lock, unlock. We can turn on our lights here as well. Actually, yeah, we can turn on our lights as well. We've got open and close doors. I'm having issues with open, close doors, lock, unlock, those buttons right now. Even when I press them on my keyboard, it doesn't work. They are bound. I don't know what's going on there. We can turn off our shields.
Shield off.
Turn them back on. Same with power and engine there. Alright, so I guess what I'll show you next is the quantum travel, because that's one of my favorite features right now. So what we'll do is we'll pull up the map, and let's go to, I don't want to go to all this, I'm probably going to get shot. Let's go to, so we'll go to, we'll just go to this comm array over here. Set our route, exit the star map, and then we'll line up here and spool. And wait for that. And here's the cool quantum button. As you can see, it's animating right now. So there's some polish that needs to happen on that button, but you know, it looks pretty cool to me right now, so I'll probably leave it as is for the time being. I'm sure you've noticed by now I've added a bunch of sounds to this that they do trigger from your host PC that you're gaming on. I will be adding volume control. You'll be able to turn those off if you don't want them. And I'm going to turn them all down to start because they're all a little loud right now and they don't really fit in well with the game sounds. So my plan is to make them fit well with the game sounds, just to give you that haptic feedback and that tactile feeling of when you're pressing a button, it feels like you're doing it in the game. So that's kind of all the buttons right now that I've got lined up. One of the cool little features here that I really haven't shown anyone yet is one of the features that got mentioned in our Discord channel was the ability to have media player buttons on their tablets and their MFDs, because a lot of people rock out while they're doing trading or whatever else. Not everyone has media keys on their keyboard, so I went ahead and created something for that. So these are some more experimental features, and yeah, these are really first pass. The design's going to change. It's just placeholder stuff. I just wanted to give you a disclaimer before I showed you. So this little icon on the top left there, it's like a little arrow. You can see that. You can pull this out, actually. And then you've got your media icons there, as well as your FPS overlay. This is something I added as well. Now, if you want this additional menu out, we'll be able to leave it there, and it's going to be persistent throughout all your tabs as you're using the MFD. But these aren't going to be things that are mission critical. It's things that are nice to have, but you don't need in any way. So they don't function right now, but they're there as placeholders. But the FPS overlay does function. So that's just you're typing R display info equals 3. So instead of doing that, I just bound it to a button, and you can just click it. And as you can see, my screen now has my FPS info, and it's toggled on there on the screen as well, and I can turn that off too. And it's off. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as what's been accomplished so far. Now, there's a ton of features in the works. Some really, really cool stuff that's been suggested by you guys and that we have planned. There's some grand designs here that I'm really excited to share with you, but I can't right now. As far as it goes, this is trucking along pretty quickly, so I want to have it to you guys as soon as I can. But you know, holidays are coming up. Development takes time, and you know, I work a lot, so it's tough to find the time. But I have been, and as you can tell, it's come a long way so far. Yeah, so check out the website, and I'm going to mention the Patreon. So right now, what we've got set up is a visionary role in Patreon. So if you donate a specific amount, you're going to get the visionary role. What that gives you is access to a special channel in Discord that I'm updating constantly with screenshots and prototypes and all this other stuff. So if you're interested in participating in that, then feel free. It really helps out with server costs, development costs, prototyping, assets, music, all this other stuff, in-game ships. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff like a profession-based MFDs where we're doing all kinds of stuff. But of course, that's going to be really difficult if we don't own the ships to do it. So donating really goes a long way to contributing in the development of this platform. So if you want to do that, go ahead to patreon.com/scpad. And other than that, I think that covers it all. So I hope you guys have a good one, and I will look forward to update number 2.